Hello, Gemini. Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing good today. I'm having a pretty good day so far. I actually just went and visited my grandma in the hospital, but she's doing good, doing a lot better. So I'm grateful for that. But I hope y'all are having a great day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I think it's the 22nd today. I honestly don't remember. November 22nd, we'll say. But whenever you find this reading is perfect. And if this is your first time viewing me, welcome. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension. And today we are going to see what messages Spirit has for you. All right, so let's see what's going on for Gemini. Most important messages, please and thank you. What does Gemini need to know at this time? I will say, so in order to kind of like get into the energy, right, I sit with the cards and I do different things. Sometimes I'll pray. Sometimes I'll just like imagine white light. Sometimes I'll imagine a veil lifting. But right now, my thing has been like imagining myself. It looks like I'm in a rocket ship or like at like a space station, and I'm in control of the controls, and I have all these screens, and like it's kind of like the divine powering up for me. But this time, I saw it with a bunch of eyes. Like each little TV had an eyeball. So you guys could be feeling like a lot of eyes are on you, or maybe you're feeling like maybe a lot of pressure, or maybe you feel like you're being very observant right now. So we'll see what comes through for you guys. All right, most important messages for Gemini, please and thank you. All right, let's see. Bottom of the deck, what do we got? Okay, we have Moon in Aries, courage, believe in yourself. Moon in Scorpio, transformation, a change in your emotional life. Okay, both of these cards have a butterfly, so that makes me feel like you guys are going through a big transformation. Okay, you've got like your chrysalis over here, eventually turning into a butterfly here. So, and both of these being moon cards as well, makes me feel like there's some sort of like shadow work possibly coming through. There could be like a lot of triggers coming up, but just for you to transmute them and overcome them. All right. We did just have Pluto enter Aquarius on the 19th, and that's a big thing. It's going to be there for 20 years, but that's a big thing because Pluto's all about transformation, soul work, shadow work, and Aquarius is all about individuality, owning your uniqueness, while also caring about humanity and the collective overall. So it could be an energy of you just seeing how you can better show up for yourself, better show up for others. We'll see. We have choose duties and responsibilities carefully, eclipse in Virgo, reorganization, and serving your higher purpose here. So, yeah, I think it's like an energy of you guys maybe just kind of realizing what you're passionate about, what you feel your purpose is here, and maybe that's changing a lot from what you thought it was. So, that can always be an adjustment, right? So, we'll see what comes out. All right, messages for Gemini. So, yeah, I feel like maybe some of you guys are changing course in your career. All right, just doing what makes you happy. All right, but let's see what we got. Not too many cards. Okay, we have Sun and Leo, joy, love that. A time of celebration and success. Okay, and this is number 5 down here. Okay, and then we have Moon in Aquarius, free spirit, your inner child awakens with number 23. So that makes 2 5s. Okay, and 5 is all about change. It's all about going through some sort of transformation, a shift. And even though change is good, even it can be uncomfortable, right? Especially as humans, because we have our ego, our mind that wants to stick to what we're comfortable with. All right, so I definitely see some sort of, especially with this moon in Aquarius, in the sun in Leo, these are sister signs, opposite. Okay, so I feel like spirit is telling you you are stepping into your individuality, you are stepping into your uniqueness, your purpose here. And while that is sometimes an uncomfortable realization to come to, bring more joy into it. Okay? Have fun with this, right? Allow yourself to find the joy and the excitement behind these changes, because I think all of this is very exciting for you. And I think the hardest part right now is just having to grasp the fact that you are going through a change. But once you accept that and find some comfort in the discomfort, I think there will be a lot of fun here for you. Because anything that's helping you get to your purpose and have you shine and be your true unique self even more should be something to be celebrated. All right, so sit with the parts of you that have that discomfort and figure out where you can bring more fun and excitement into this chapter. All right, but let's get into the tarot. We're just going to use the Rider-Waite today and just see what's popping for you. Most important messages for Gemini, please and thank you. And I always just let my tarot cards fly out, and then we'll pick it up from there and see what's going on. And then I'll walk through and clarify all of them again with another tarot deck. All right, messages for Gemini, most important, please and thank you. And also, if you are watching this during November at the time, we are just now getting into Sagittarius season, so that makes sense, right? Because Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto, is all about your shadow work, all about working through your fears and looking at the dark parts of yourself so you can transmute them and, you know, find more acceptance with them. And as we've done that, Sagittarius then invites us to expand and explore and go towards new beginnings, new adventures. So that makes sense. All right, let's see. Bottom of the deck here. I love it. We have the Six of Wands. They're letting you know there's going to be success for you, Gemini. There's going to be victory, not only for yourself, but people around you are going to celebrate you. You are a role model to a lot of people. Okay, so understand that while everyone else around you may be doing something else, if you're doing the opposite or going against the grain, that probably makes sense because you're supposed to be a leader here. All right? Page of Swords, Knight of Cups. It's time for you to follow your heart, Gemini. Yes, it can be scary to leave a comfort zone and it can be overwhelming, but there's a lot of happiness, fulfillment, blessings, abundance, success there for you. So do it. All right, I definitely see there's a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety. There could be a lot of internal fight, like within yourself, right? But it's time to overcome that. It's time to get control of your shadow. Don't let it rule you anymore. Recognize you don't have to listen to your fear. You don't have to stay stuck if you don't want to. It's a choice. Choose differently if you want. All right, but let's see what's going on. Messages for Gemini, most important. Please. Oh, that's great. Come on. That was great. All right. Messages for Gemini, most important. Please and thank you. All right, Gemini. It's time for a new chapter. It's time to come out of your comfort zone. It's going to lead to something very beautiful, very fulfilling, very happy. Not only for you, but for the family. I feel like for a lot of you, it's important to know that there will be success. And it's going to, like, everyone's going to be proud. Everyone's going to be good. Everyone's going to be happy. All right, but let's see what we got going on here. Okay, we have the Three of Swords with the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords, it's talking about leaving something behind. Walking away from a situation where you may have been comfortable, used to it, but it was toxic. It was chaotic. There was too much up and down, too much inconsistency. And it's time for you to move on to bigger and better. You know, this is an energy of someone who knows it's time to go forward, who knows it's time to make a change, to let go of something, but they're having a hard time acting on it. Spirit's letting you know you're protected, you're safe to go towards new beginnings. You don't have to keep suffering in silence. You don't have to keep hurting yourself. Okay. With the Seven of Swords here, there could have been like maybe some sort of lying, betray. There could be maybe you feel like if you move on from something, you're betraying somebody. But I feel like this, I don't know, I feel like this is you. I feel like Spirit's saying like enough is enough, you know? One time somebody told me just because you have the capacity to handle something doesn't mean you should, right? Sometimes if we have the ability to absorb the projection, the negativity, the chaos thrown at us, means we should just stick with it. You don't have to do that anymore. With the Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, I feel like it's time for you guys to cut somebody off. Okay? I think that you've been giving and giving and giving to somebody or to a situation or to a job, whatever, and you're not getting the same back, right? Of course, sometimes people need help and we need to, help someone when they're, down and out. But if that's all the time forever and it's draining you, you got to set boundaries, right? The Two of Swords talks about being blocked and, guarded. I feel like there's somebody, some sort of environment where it's just too draining, especially with the Seven of Swords. It's like there's somebody who's taking gladly from you, and it's time for you to cut it off. Okay? Yeah, see, we have the Ten of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. It feels like, especially if this is work, it feels like you're always like showing up early, leaving late. No promotion in sight though, Feels like you're always giving, but never getting anything in return. And that's not fair, Yes, it's amazing to be selfless like that and be so giving and loving. That's amazing, but you can't give until you have nothing left. That's not fair, you know? With the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, you know what I love about the Empress card? She always speaks about filling your cup first before filling someone else's. That's that same energy of putting on your oxygen mask before you put on someone else's on the plane. Because what good are you if you're unconscious? You know what I mean? I feel like that's what Spirit is encouraging you to do. They're saying, take care of your own self. Pay attention to your home and what's going on around you. And allow others to do the same for themselves, right? And maybe you can come back to this situation when you're sitting in your throne and got your crown on, nice, right? But for now, I feel like it's just time to pull back a little bit, focus on yourself. And with the Page of Pentacles, that lets me know that this is a little bit uncomfortable for you. You're very giving, you're very generous, Gemini. And that's beautiful. But sometimes we can be so generous and giving that people will then not know how to get it on their own. Or they won't. Maybe they know how, but why would they if Gemini's going to give it to them? You know what I mean? So it may be very uncomfortable for you to set boundaries, to say no, but it's time, right? Because you're just depleting yourself at this point. And if you don't have nothing to give, then what's this person going to do? You know? Now, this person shouldn't be relying on you like that, or whatever this is. But, sometimes we have to think of it like that just to make ourselves feel better. Like, well, I want to be able to help this person, so let me help myself so I can continue to help them. And sometimes during that little break, you might be like, this is kind of nice. Let's let them get there. You know what I mean? All right, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, closing it out. I love it. See, it's like take care of yourself so you can take care of everyone else, right? It's not going to be the opposite. It's not about putting yourself first and then coming to you, Like, I can't help you guys if I don't take care of my spiritual, emotional, mental, physical health. You know what I mean? Because then I'd be giving you guys bad readings, projecting my stuff onto you. That's not cool. Think of it that way, right? It's like being a personal trainer but not taking care of your own health. Like, that doesn't make sense. That's not adding up. All right, let's get some more clarity for you, shall we, Gemini? Let's get some more messages, some more clarity on here for Gemini, please and thank you. And if this is resonating for you so far, let me know with a like, a comment, definitely subscribe. All of that stuff helps the channel grow, helps people find the videos, so that's always nice. Actually, my channel has been growing quite a bit the past few months, I think. That's been really cool. So if you're a new subscriber, hey, how you doing? How's it hanging? I actually really do like Geminis. I have a lot of Geminis in my family. I'm an Aquarius, so I like an air sign. All right, let's see. Bottom of the deck, yeah, we have conflict. Yeah, see, like, somebody is taking so much of your energy that it's causing an internal conflict for yourself. You know, it's just like you're like, I want to help, but I feel like I'm drained, and it's too much back and forth here. Setting boundaries, choosing yourself over others does not make you a bad person. It helps you show up more for others when they need you, and it also helps others figure out how to do stuff on their own. That both of those are important. Okay? We have the Magician. All right, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. It's time for you to focus on yourself. It's time for you to bring that energy back. All right, you got big things coming your way, Gemini. You got to have it. All right, let's break it down. Let's see what's going on. All right, we have the Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, Three of Swords. Lots of swords, by the way, okay? And swords are all about like your mental, your communication, your intelligence, your truth. All right, so some of you guys, I feel that there is a truth that you've realized within yourself, but I don't know if you're honoring it. You could be overthinking about the situation a lot as well. All right, let's see what's going on. Here's the deal, Gemini. Four of Cups, satiety. Someone is never going to be satisfied. You know what I mean? This is like if you give a mouse a cookie, then he's going to want a cup of milk. Then he's going to want a napkin. Then he's going to want to take a nap. Then he's going to want to wake up and then go play. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to set the boundary. This is like someone who benefits from you not setting boundaries is not going to say, "Oh, Gemini, are you sure this is okay for you? Are you sure?" They're not going to do that. Why would they? Because it's not their job. It's your job to set your boundaries. Recognize that some situation, whatever this is, they're never going to be satisfied, right? With the Ace of Swords, energy, I think you know this. And with energy here especially, I like that the word energy is on here because I feel like this is a lot of energy, right? There's a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of overthinking. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of, ooh, Like I'm seeing the meme of that lady with the calculations all around her. Like this is an energy where you're always having to think and it's too much, right? It's too overwhelming. So we have the World card. Last card in the Major Arcana. It's time to close this cycle down. You've gone through it. You've learned what you needed to learn. So shut it down. You don't have to keep suffering through this and making yourself deal with this person or whatever this is. It's too much. Some of you, it could be work. I don't know. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords with the Ten of Wands, Three of Pentacles. It's time for you to cut something off for real. Like your back is broken. You've given all you can. And that's okay. It's okay if you've had enough. That doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you selfish. It's okay. Yeah, for some of you, there's the Two of Cups, love. This could have to do with like a romantic partnership, a friendship, someone close to you, a business partner, whatever. But I see very quickly like this is something that's going to show you how to bring balance into your life with the Tower, right? Because sometimes we don't learn how to bring balance into our lives until we lose it. You know what I mean? So let's see what we got here. Let's see. Lots of people. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Princess of Pentacles, and the King of Cups here. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely a situation where this was something that was meant to help you grow, right? Sometimes we have to go through experiences to teach us certain things about us, certain life lessons, because we don't have manuals, So we have to have experiences and people to teach us. Okay. With nurture and inspiration here, yeah, you are very generous, you are very loving, but I feel like this is kind of showing you the fine line between like nurturing and enabling. I'm going to clarify these two a little bit. Tell me more about inspiration, nurture here for Gemini. All right, with the Emperor here. Yeah, I think you guys are just used to, maybe just always being in charge, right? Like maybe you're an older sibling, maybe you're an only child, maybe you have kids or something, maybe you are um like you have your own business or you're a manager or something like that. But I think this is trying to show you that like it's not all about you solving everyone's problems. Sometimes you have to let people go through their own situations so they can grow and become more inspired. You know, this kind of makes me think of like having to learn to let other people's journey unfold for them. How you would handle something is not how everyone else would handle it. And sometimes people are meant to have different approaches because they need to learn different things. Yeah, we have prosperity and we have order here. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. But with prosperity and order, yeah, it makes me feel like because with order it's like a particular pattern, a particular like you have an aim, you want to get there, right? And I think this is something that's showing you, you may have an idea of how something's supposed to unfold, but if it's someone else's journey, or even if it's your own journey and things are supposed to go differently, they're going to go differently. So I feel like this is a situation of allowing something to unfold naturally without feeling like you need to control it or take charge of it in some way. Because it feels like someone is not learning a lesson that they need to learn for their soul's growth and evolution by you always handling it for them. Tell me more about order and prosperity. So yeah, we have success here. So yeah, you have a very particular idea of what success, what prosperity, progression looks like for you. But with the Fool, with judgment, we've got to let it go. You know, you you can have a particular idea of what it looks like for you, but if somebody's journey is meant to be different, it's going to be different. You know, and I get that. Especially when someone's going through a hard time, you're like, okay, this is what needs to happen. This is the steps you need to take. But sometimes our souls need to go through hardship, and there's no rhyme or reason seemingly. But really, it's just for all of us to grow and learn. So allow it to happen. Let it happen how it needs to happen. All right. With the Empress, Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is you focusing on yourself, choosing yourself, filling your cup before you look at everybody else's. So let's see. Yeah. Gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, so beautiful. I like this. With the strength card here, you're definitely going to need to have some sort of some discipline here, right? There's a part of you that always wants to save everyone, that always wants to be there and support people, and that's beautiful. But you can't do it at your own detriment, and you can't do it to the point of enabling someone to not get out of their own cycle. With temperance here, it's all about recognizing that sometimes our experiences, even the hard ones, usually the hard ones, are what help us learn and grow and become the versions of us that we're meant to be, right? I always tell people we're not printers. We don't come with manuals that tell us, hey, if you do this, this is what's going to happen. If you choose that path, that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So we have to go through experiences to gain that wisdom. So it's kind of think of it like if you had a baby and the baby was learning how to walk and it fell down. And then you're like, oh my God, the baby fell. Let me pick it up real quick, make sure it's okay. Now I'm never going to let it walk on its own because I don't want it to get hurt. You know, if you do that, then the baby will never learn how to walk, right? And will have a lot of fear when it comes to gravity and all that. You wouldn't want to do that to a baby, you know? Yes, you can give the baby a little bit of comfort, but you got to let it learn how to wibble wobble and navigate gravity because we're here to fall down and get back up, you know? With transformation here, yeah, this is like a phoenix rising from the ashes, obviously, with all that beautiful fire, right? But I think it's going to be very difficult for you guys to take a step back and let things unfold for others. But I think it's going to be very powerful because then all that attention, time, and energy, you're going to put it into yourself, you know? Is there a house project you want to get done, you know? Is there a personal goal you have that you've maybe been ignoring for a while? And sometimes we'll put our energy into other people because it's easier to focus on what other people are doing than ourselves, you know? Because if we disappoint ourselves, that sucks. You got it, Gemini. Focus on yourself. There's going to be a lot of beautiful things that grow due to that, right? And I'm noticing that there's just fire all over both of these cards. So yeah, I definitely feel like something's coming down to be rebirthed. And it's going to be beautiful, maybe uncomfortable, but necessary. All right, and we have the 10 of Pentacles with the 9 of Pentacles. See what happens when you focus on yourself? There's abundance for everyone. But it's not through focusing on everyone else that you're going to get there. I love this. Okay, this is exciting, actually. Gorgeous. You want to know what came out? Let me show you what came out. Exciting. We have the Empress card. I'm telling you, this is your time to be in Empress mode. This is your time to focus on you, do things that make you feel good, self-care, you know, whatever that is for you. All right. And the more you do that, the more you attract it to yourself, right? So if you focus on love, gratitude, health, positivity, that's what's going to come in more. But if you're over here focusing on what other people are doing, their problems, where they're messing up, where they need help, then you'll attract more of that to you, right? It's good to help people, but you're not here to save everyone. I'm not here to save everyone, and I literally get paid to do it. You know what I mean? But that's part of, you know, it's part of the deal, right? You got to understand you cannot be everything for everyone all the time. They have to learn how to be that for themselves. All right, and with Endeavor here, I see you focused. I see you focused on things that make you happy, things that bring you abundance, beauty, satisfaction, and you're going to create more of it by focusing on it. So just focus on that, okay? All right, we're going to close it out with some oracle messages. This is a crystal deck, so maybe you guys want to get some of these crystals. All right, but thank you guys for watching. And again, if this is resonating, let me know with a like, a comment, definitely subscribe, all that good stuff. Share this with a video. Share this with a video. Share this video with a friend. That's what I meant to say. Maybe you know another Gemini. Maybe you want to check out my other readings. I don't know. All right. Let's shuffle that one more time because that was kind of crazy. All right, Gemini, let's see what we got for you. All right, find your way home with turquoise. Feel in order to know. Cellulite. Yeah, I like this. I feel like this is you getting back in touch with your body, with your intuition, right? Because your intuition may be telling you like, hey, you know, maybe you should just go home, focus on yourself. Maybe you don't answer that phone call. And I feel like some of you guys will feel that and then you'll feel bad. So then you do what's not in your best interest. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad for setting boundaries, okay? Because people don't feel bad when they, you know, cross them. All right, couple cards here, okay? We have You Are the Foundation, Howlite, and Fill Yourself, Morganite. Okay. You are the foundation with Howlite, all right? I feel like this reminds you that you create your own reality. At the end of the day, you are in control, right? So if something is not making you feel good, don't interact with it. Don't give in to it, you know? If you're not liking something in your life, point back at yourself, right? Instead of saying, oh, that person's annoying, this job is annoying, I wish this didn't happen. Ask yourself, why do I let it happen? How do I attract this energy to me? And it's important to do that because it reclaims your power. Instead of thinking that, oh, I just have to allow this to happen, there's nothing I can do, recognizing what you can do is huge, you know? Allows you to come back to yourself, reclaim your power, and get yourself figured out. All right, fill yourself, Morganite. I'm going to read that one out of the book. I've just been reading one of these out of the book lately, and I like it. All right, Morganite. I like the heart at the middle, very pretty. Breathe into your heart, Morganite advises. From this space, you can expand into unexplored parts of your being, connected with the worlds both within and around you in new ways. With your heart open, you can dive deep into your relationships, both with the human world and the non-human world, finding facets that didn't exist until Morganite helped you breathe them into life. Stretch into your fullness, Morganite whispers. From this place, the things that are not you get slowly crowded out by the truths of your soul. See, there's been a lot of things that haven't been your truth that you've been following, listening to. This is not a quick process, Morganite knows. It's the work of years, of lifetimes, but it's work worth doing for the surety and peace of being wholly yourself. Right. So yeah, where can we take a step back and see if is this me or is this something I've been conditioned to do? Is this something that I feel external pressure to do? And if I tune into my heart, into my true self, is this approach still the same? Just get curious, you know? Just see what's in there. All right, that's all I have for you today, Gemini. Thank you for watching. If you guys would like a personal reading or a personal alchemy ceremony, I've got those on my website. And an alchemy ceremony is essentially me helping you reclaim your power from your trauma, your blockages, all that good stuff. So look into it. I also have a newsletter if you guys want to sign up for that. I send it out once a month, and it's a great way to get discounts, exclusive content, just fun stuff like that. So check it out. But that's all I've got for you. Thanks for hanging out, Gemini. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.